Hello guys, happy March. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a book review of Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Now I will be adding this to my A to Z reading challenge as B, as you could probably tell, but today I'm going to be reviewing this because I finished this last night. So there is 396 pages in this book. I rate this a 5-star. Now the reason why I did this is because it was easy to read. The twists at the end were really unexpected. I did like the storyline and the character development, and I just thought that Ali Hazelwood's writing was great. So here is my book that I wrote my review in. There were a few themes of sexual scenes, there was violence and a bit of drug use and mentions of drugs. And the genre or subject is a paranormal romance. But I also think it's like romantasy as well, because it's got vampires, werewolves and humans. And I really like the cover design as well. Look at this cover. Got a werewolf, full moon, and your main character here. So I will read the blurb to you, and we can continue with the review. So it says, Misery Lark, the only daughter of the most powerful vampire councilman of the Southwest, is an outcast again. Her days of living in anonymity among the humans are over. She's been called upon to uphold a historic peacekeeping alliance between the vampires and their mortal enemies, the Wares, and sees little choice but to surrender herself in the exchange again. Wares are ruthless and unpredictable, and their alpha, Lo Morland, is no exception. He rules his pack with absolute authority, but not without justice, and unlike the Vampire Council, not without feeling. It's clear from the way he tracks Misery's every moment that he doesn't trust her. If only he knew how right he was. Because Misery has her own reasons to agree to this marriage of convenience. Reasons that have nothing to do with politics or alliances, and everything to do with the only thing that she's ever cared about. And she's willing to do whatever it takes to get back what's hers, even if it means a life alone in Were territory, alone with the wolf. So, as you can tell, this girl here on the cover is Misery, and the guy here, I think, is Lo, who she's meant to marry. And she wants something out of it. I would give you spoilers, like she's looking for somebody that she cares about who's gone missing. But I won't give too much away. So the first question in the review is, what did you think of the book? What will you take away from it? So I have heard some mixed things about the book that I'm not going to share, because if you know Bride, you may have heard some of the things about it that people have liked or disliked. I personally liked the book, and I really enjoyed it. I loved the friendships that are created within the book. I like the plot twist at the end, because there is a plot twist, and it's something that you don't expect, because it doesn't really build up to the plot. Well, it kind of does build up to the plot twist, but you don't expect everything to unravel all at once the way it does. What was the aim of the book, and how did the author fulfill it? Well, I don't really know what the aim of the book was. I didn't really get the aim in the book. I got the fact that Misery is trying to find the person that she's looking for, and she does. She finds them, and that also relates to the plot twist as well. So she does, the aim of the book, she does find who she's looking for. So I suppose, you know, she does successfully. That is the aim, technically. She is aiming to find her friend. But overall, Ali Hazelwood's writing is great. This is my first Ali Hazelwood book that I've read. I do have Deep End on my TBR that I'm hoping to read for D, but we'll see what happens. And the storyline had a lot of flow. The character development was great as well, because right at the beginning you see Misery, she's following her family and the rules of the vampires, and then as soon as she gets into werewolf territory, kind of her character changes and she develops from there. And then it says at the end, would you recommend this book to others who is the target audience? So I would recommend this book to romance and fantasy readers, because obviously vampires and werewolves, their alliance, there's a lot of vampire and werewolf things that you can learn from the book, like different coloured blood. In this book, the werewolves have green blood and the vampires have purple blood, which I didn't know until this. But also it's romance, and romance readers would like it, but it does have sexual scenes in it. So if you're not a sexual scene person, you could either skip over it or just not read it. It's entirely up to you, but I'm just telling you as a reviewer what the themes are. There are drug use in it as well, and a lot of violence, but that doesn't really detract, because there's a rift between vampires and werewolves, and vampires and humans, and werewolves and humans, and all of this. It's like they all hate each other. They're all enemies, so there will be violence between them. But anyway, so the person who Misery is looking for in this book is her friend Serena, her friend / sister, because I think they're related, kind of. It's her adopted sister, whatever. But she's looking for her best friend, Serena. And this came out in 2024, by the way. The year that this book was published. But I've recently found out, after reading this book, that Ali Hazelwood has written a book too, called Mate. Now, this comes out October the 7th of 2025. And it's set in, I think, Serena's point of view, following on from this book. So if you like this book and you're interested and you want to check out Mate, you gotta wait. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I haven't done a book review part of the 87 reading challenge for a while, and I'm glad that I'm back into it. I've had like a little kind of holiday week break that I haven't really read anything, which has kind of put me off a bit, but I'm back now and we're going to be reading. So now I've got to choose my next book, my next letter of the alphabet, and we'll see what happens. See you guys very soon. Bye. Also, please like, subscribe, share and comment. I really like hearing what you have to say in the comments. So please, see you soon. Bye guys.